Hey, I'm Alex Radcliffe, CMO of Gamefound, and it's time for the first feast of 2026. 2026. It's 2026, which always feels a little weird, but honestly, it's not really the 2026 part that gets me. Every year, the thing that gets me is when you get to the end of that first month. We're heading into the end of January at this point, and you get to the end of that month and you're like, not only is it a new year, but it's been that new year for almost a month now. Like, it just feels like January flew by because, well, it did. But personal ruminations aside, it is time for our first feast of the year. I don't think it's our largest feast ever. I think at this point we alternate how often we say that, but it is one of my favorite feasts recently. Don't get me wrong, every single feast has particular games that appeal to me, and hopefully those feasts have games that appeal to you as well. But in this feast, there are a bunch that have me very excited. Games that are near and dear to my heart because I like the series. There's a game in here that's a new version of one of the two oldest games in my collection that I still have and still love. There's a Deluxe-fied version coming your way, but honestly, that's enough teasing for you. We have 19 projects to get excited about, 19 games and other campaigns that we'll be talking about. So without further ado, let's get started with our first few campaigns. We're starting off strong with 3 incredible campaigns. First off, we have Seven Wonders with a deluxe set. Seven Wonders is one of the 2 oldest games in my collection, so when I found out this was coming to crowdfunding with a deluxe, all-in and everything, I was incredibly excited. But that's not all. We also have Zombicide Dead Men Tales. Not just a new pirate Zombicide, which if you've been watching my stuff for a while, you know that I've always wanted a pirate Zombicide, and I'm incredibly excited to finally see it happening, but there's also going to be an RPG along with it. Granted, not as much for me, but for someone else out there. And then lastly, we have Board and Dice with Voyages of Marco Polo coming to you with a deluxe box set that includes everything. Voyages of Marco Polo, the first one, the second one, as well as the expansion Agents of Venice. All of these things, all of these 3 campaigns, absolutely incredibly exciting. Let's find out more about them.
Hi, this is Adrian Alonso, and today I'm very proud to announce a very special collaboration between Repo Production and GameGenic. We have teamed up to release the very new and incredible Seven Wonders Deluxe series. Experience 7 wonders on a level the game has never seen before. So what is this collaboration all about? We're not only designing the box that is tailored to the needs of 7 Wonders and all 7 Wonders expansions, it's more than that. It's the deluxe version of the game, including a box that is designed for this game at a premium level. So you just heard Deluxe series. What does this actually mean? We are bringing 2 different versions of the game. One is the Deluxe Edition, the other one is the Deluxe Collection. The Deluxe Edition includes the base game and comes in a premium box of GameGenic to maximize the experience. It is not only a storage box, it is something that you can use while you're playing, and at the same time, it is a premium organizer where you can take out the trays out of the box and you're ready to go for an incredible gaming night. The second is the Deluxe Collection. This is a bigger box where you can put all the expansions of the game and you can stack the Deluxe Edition, the base game, on top of it, completing the full experience and having something that is beautiful on your shelf as a storage solution, and then you can be proud of because they also fit on a Swedish shelf. So this crowdfunding campaign will include newly revised 7 Wonders game components and, as mentioned, both published directly inside a GameGenic premium box that is tailored once more to the needs of the game. Expect from this campaign exciting stretch goals and add-ons that can be unlocked throughout the campaign. This will be a very entertaining campaign. I highly recommend to follow it. The campaign starts Q2 2026. See you there.
GameGenic, ingenious supplies.
Marco Polo, a legendary journey returns. From Hans and Gluck in collaboration with Board and Dice comes a deluxeified revival of one of the world's most beloved Eurogames. 10th anniversary, breathtaking art, premium wooden components, a classic reborn, and ready to set sail once more. Marco Polo embarks on a new adventure, launching 2026.
Those 3 campaigns are a nice strong start, and from there we're going to be bringing you more of things you've already seen on the platform. These next 4 campaigns are basically expansion content, or in some cases standalone expansion content, for games that have already been on Gamefound before. We have Chronicles of Drunagor Aftermath, a standalone expansion that can stand on its own, standalone, or be combined with other content coming to you from Creative Game Studios. We have Onward Twisted. Onward just delivered, incredibly early I'll say, but it's giving you a MOBA experience, and they're coming back with a solo expansion as well as additional content and variable twisted modes. Then we have Bullet Galaxy with 2 new expansions to be integrated into the game, as well as opportunities to get previous content. And then lastly, we have Altered Roots of Corruption, the newest expansion set in the world of Altered. Let's go ahead and find out from the creators a bit more about what those are bringing to your table.
What's up, guys? This is Rick from CGS, and today I want to talk a little bit about our new project, Chronicles of Drunagor Aftermath. So yes, this is number 2 of the trilogy. So Age of Darkness and Apocalypse were just the beginning, where darkness destroyed the world. And now, right now, Aftermath is here for you to decide. Do you want to rebuild Drunagor? Or do you want to take advantage and utilize its power for your own good? It's going to be up to you. So we're branching the game into that way so you can make your own decisions, obviously with consequences, and this epic dungeon crawler. Chronicles of Drunagor Aftermath is a standalone, but backers from Age of Darkness and Apocalypse, they can utilize their games into this new project. You don't have to get Age of Darkness or Apocalypse. There's plenty here. So it's 12 plus adventures into this campaign mode, dungeon crawler. But we have a twist. We're also adding something new, which is the one shot. You set it up, sit down, play. A few hours, everybody's going to feel how immersive the game is. They're going to feel the intensity of some of the battles, dealing with monsters, doors, and new things in the mechanics that we're putting together for you guys. On top of that, we have also our RPG. It's a 5.5 edition of Chronicles of Drunagor, expanding the lore of our world. And so, check it out. This is going to be epic. All right. Thank you so much. Chronicles of Drunagor Aftermath.
Hi everyone, this is Giacomo from Skyter Games. Last year we brought you Onward, that is our MOBA-like board game. The reception has been fantastic, and this spring we are introducing Twisted, that is a dedicated solo expansion to Onward. Twisted is heavily inspired by the competitive experience, but it's not trying to recreate a human. For example, the Twisted heroes are going to send monsters as super minions into the lanes instead of buying items. And the huge outsider, that will be part of the enemy team. And if you want to move even more away from the vanilla competitive experience, there will be dozens of scenarios, little twists or big twists, like my favorite, the one where you try to survive against 2 outsiders at once. We will deliver Twisted in just about 6 months. That's the same timeline we delivered Onward, and I hope you will join us this spring.
we went outside the doors.
We braved the cold and the eternal snow.
We discovered an ancient city and what lived inside. We took to the skies to continue our mission.
And we discovered another people.
But we've never faced something like this.
But we've never faced something like this.
But we've never faced something like this.
If you are already a fan of any of those games, you probably already know what you want. And if not, this is a great opportunity to check out both the old and the new content for those games. Coming up next, we have two IPs for you, on drastically different ends of the spectrum, both from the video game world. We have Hitman the board game from Mood Publishing, adapting the iconic IP to the tabletop, and then on the very much other end of the spectrum, we have Neopia Quest from Ghostfire Gaming. Let's go ahead and find out a bit more about how both of these universes are going to be adapted to your tabletop.
Hello everyone, Casper from Mood Publishing here. At Mood, we specialize in making memorable board games. And today, I'm beyond excited to share with you that we're teaming up with our close friends at IO Interactive to bring a dream project of ours to life. Hitman, the board game.
Attention, Agent. You are not the only one on this mission. You know the maps, you know the targets. Everything else is up to you. Every choice shapes the mission. Every mistake leaves a trace.
In this one-of-a-kind multiplayer board game, players take on the role as master assassins traveling the world to take on high-stakes targets. Every time you play, you compete against other players on the same job. Whoever can take down the target in whatever way they seem fit gets the payout and wins the game.
Follow us on Gamefound to stay updated.
Neopia Quest, a Neopets board game, is a cozy journey across Neopia packed with variety, nostalgia, and family fun. Launching in March 2026 on Gamefound, published by Ghostfire Gaming, this 1-to-4 player cooperative game plays in 30 to 60 minutes depending on the scenario and is designed for Neopets fans and new players alike. In this family-friendly game, you play as your favorite Neopet, paired with a Neopet companion, traveling across iconic locations throughout Neopia, completing quests for fan-favorite characters. You'll spend your turn trading and coordinating with teammates, gaining item cards, using your unique abilities, and interacting with NPCs to complete quest objectives. Teamwork and planning are key as you plan your routes, time your actions, and adapt as the quests unfold. The game has incredible replayability thanks to unique Neopets and pet abilities, numerous quests, and adapting to strategic route planning as you explore, collect, and charm your way through Neopia. Neopets Quest is a nostalgic return for fans and a welcoming gateway game. It launches on Gamefound in March, and make sure to follow the campaign page for launch day alerts and exclusive backer rewards. It's been a whole lot of board games so far, and so it's time to expand into a few other categories. And so our next 3 campaigns will be doing exactly that with RPGs and accessories. We have Last Ark's Tactics Analogue from Succubus Publishing, who until now have been famous for Madara. We have Archvillain Encounters, bringing you a collection of D&D 5e encounter boxes. And then lastly, we have the table that you want to play them on. Geeknson is back with a new table, the Victor, both for the RPGs as well as all the board games so far. Let's go ahead and find out a bit more about these campaigns.
Hi, I'm Dustin J. Nickel. My entire life, I've always dreamed of a multiplayer tactics RPG that I could play with my friends, so I made one. Last Ark Tactics Analogue captures everything I love about tactical JRPGs, from large-scale tactical battles to sweeping storylines and limitless character creation. I created Last Ark so that every fan of TTRPGs and JRPGs can experience that combination face to face. Last Ark is for the JRPG enthusiast. It blends deep tactical combat with the limitless storytelling potential of TTRPGs. It's a love letter to the JRPGs we all grew up with: Final Fantasy Tactics, Tactics Ogre, Fire Emblem, reimagined for pen and paper. Last Ark doesn't skimp, and it doesn't compromise. What makes Last Ark special is the freedom it gives you to build your character your way. With an open-ended talent system, you're never locked into a single path. You can multi-class without breaking your build, experiment with different spells and equipment, and create your own unique playstyle. With over a dozen races, 24 classes and counting, and countless pieces of gear and spells, there are near limitless combinations. No two heroes ever need play alike. And of course, a hero is nothing without a world worth saving. Our setting, Valdera, is vast and alive, full of diverse cultures, dangerous ecosystems, and epic conflicts. From the golden deserts of Al Sabra, to the haunted woods of Liramond, to the floating sky isles of Bastille, every region is brimming with adventure and rich with history. The monsters of Valdera are legends. Colossal beasts, tragic guardians, infernal generals, each a living myth. Every battle is both a tactical challenge and a tale worth telling. Last Ark is a labor of love I've been working to make a reality for the past 10 years. When you back Last Ark, you aren't funding development, you're purchasing a project I've already brought to life. My Patreon has been playtesting this game for over 5 years, taking this game from a concept into a fully realized system with rich gameplay potential. I poured every dollar from our Patreon back into the project to create my dream RPG, get it edited, and build a community to help elevate it to the polished game it is today. This campaign isn't funding development, it's funding the printing and distribution of my already finished game and taking my graphic design to the next level. With your help on Gamefound, I'll be able to show you what I feel is one of the best TTRPGs to come to life in a spectacular way.
Hello, I'm Martin.
And I'm Michael.
We are from Geeknson, an established board game table manufacturer with many successful crowdfunding projects behind our belt, with over 5,000 happy backers.
And now we're back for our 9th project.
At Geeknson, we never slow down. We keep evolving, refining, and creating new ideas for gamers around the world.
Over past 2 years, we focused on making our beloved MegaGame table the best it could possibly be.
And now, it's time to take a step forward and introduce something completely new.
So today, we are proud to reveal our 6th design, the Victor.
The Victor is a table inspired by our earlier designs.
Those changes aren't cosmetic, they redefine how the table works and how you use it every day. For example, the tabletop leaves are now stored inside the table rather than placed on top, and it features a built-in storage at the shorter ends of the table.
And thanks to support for our pro gaming chests and modular tiles, you can customize your playing area to suit your exact needs.
When we first sat down at the drawing board, Victor was envisioned as a dedicated table for miniature wargaming.
For example, the largest Victor table can accommodate maps like 6x4 feet inside of a table.
But what surprised us most was how versatile the final design became. Board game, puzzles, poker nights, playing with kids, model building, or simply day-to-day dining.
It's a table for everyone. It's for casual gaming, campaigns, everyday use, basically for every gamer.
To make things even more exciting, we've prepared a special pre-campaign promotion. Take part for a chance of winning a brand new Victor table.
Follow the project preview on Gamefound, so you don't miss anything.
This is Victor.
Everyday Gaming Table by Geeknson.
With our next 5 campaigns, we are back to board games, and this time, while all 5 of these are entirely new games that we have not seen before, they are from creators who you have seen on Gamefound in the past. We have HOXFALL from Tebrew, Stormfeathers from Godot Games, MegaGame Library from Level 99 Games, and then Dust in the Wind and Shōgun from Phalanx. Let's go ahead and talk to those creators and find out what these new games are all about.
High above the azure sky, hidden deep behind the white clouds of Ariams, lies the mysterious realm of the Cloud Dwellers, a lost civilization living on floating islands and hunting dangerous sky-born beasts. You are a descendant of the wind, bound to an ancient destiny, to banish a primordial evil once and for all. To enter the dark realms, you must collect rare feathers that grant you the power of flight for a short period of time. We call them Storm Feathers.
Hi there, I'm Brad from Level 99 Games, and I've got a new game to play with you. Did I say one game? I meant 5 new games. You see, one thing we love to do at Level 99 is put a lot of great games in a small space at an excellent value, and that's what we're going to be doing on Gamefound this March. Back in 2013, we launched the MegaGame Library, which contains such gems as Noir, Pixel Tactics, and more. Now, in 2026, we're offering 5 brand new games in a collection that we're calling the MegaGame Library. First, we have Muffin's Kitchen. This is a fast-paced little family card game where you press your luck to build and score hands. The quality of your hand determines your place on the score track, and first place isn't always the one to shoot for. Death Strikers is a laddering game where players try to knock each other out by playing successively stronger hands. At the start of each hand, you get a bunch of standard cards, and also a few wacky special weapons with unique effects. After each hand, those cards will shuffle back into the main deck, so each hand you play, there are more special cards mixed in, leading to a wilder game each hand. After that, we have High Noon at Showdown Saloon. This 1-to-2 player puzzle duel pits you at opposite ends of a showdown as a cast of colorful characters filter into a seedy saloon. The game is very tight and every play matters. You'll have to use your wits and your limited tools to ensure that you win the showdown and pack the saloon with members of your own gang. In Anido, Wish Granters, one player has a wish they need granted, and the other players are mighty nature spirits, Anido, eager to grant that wish. The catch is, Anido don't speak human language, so both the wisher's request and the Anito's miraculous solution must be communicated by drawing. On top of that, the Anito all have strange domains that they have to incorporate into their solutions. Finally, we have Bear Market, a drafting set avoidance game about collecting a variety of foods for winter. Players bid using cards in their hands and must draft goods from the market in the order of their bids. The things that you bid will come around as next round's offerings, so you've got to manage your hand so you can get what you need without getting stuck. So there you have it. These 5 games will be available as part of our MegaGame Library collection coming in March to Gamefound. You can get your favorites or get them all at a big discount. See you there.
Hello, I'm Serjan Wanowski. I'm the writer and designer of Phalanx's Dust in the Wind, a new game in the series of highly immersive narrative games that began with Purple Haze. This one is set in 1870s Old American West, and you'll be playing as a group of drifters going through a campaign-like adventure. At the beginning of that adventure, and following the footsteps of Purple Haze, you'll choose a motivation that will influence the choices you make along the way. Now, Dust in the Wind is all about choices. So when playing the game, you'll often have to take a stand, either to enrich yourself, to gain fame or infamy, or maybe help someone in need. Each of the colorful characters you will be playing comes with its unique set of skills and abilities, which you will be able to upgrade along the way. You also get a nice selection, as you can imagine, nice selection of Old West weapons, from standard Colt revolvers to some of the more unique and unusual guns and rifles. Now, if you follow the game on Gamefound right now, and then later back the game during the campaign, you will get a special mini expansion that will deal with the most common mode of transport in the Old West, horses. Thank you, and see you out there.
As cherry petals drift like whispers of the fallen, Japan stands on the precipice of war. Regents murmur empty vows around a boy heir, but 5 daimyos know the truth. The throne is theirs for the taking. In Shōgun by Phalanx, you become one of these lords, commanding a house born from history's forge. In the game, you'll carve your domain across Japan, tend misty rice fields for gold, raise siege-proof castles, muster Ashiguru hordes and elite samurai, unlock deadly weapons, and seize villages and trade routes. The game takes 2 to 3 hours to play and is for 2 to 5 players. In this game of intrigue and diplomacy, pull allies close or betray them at dawn, sway the boy heir's gaze while blades clash in the fields. Make sure to follow the campaign page to be eligible for a free dice tower when you back the campaign. And finally, in addition to welcoming Asmodee to the platform, these last new campaigns are an opportunity to welcome 2 new additional creators. We have Flockers from Oddbird, a hand management game of flying your geese south. And then we have Tales of London from Don't Panic Games, a semi-cooperative game in which 4 occult factions are going to attempt to seal London before the void devours it. Let's go ahead and see these last 2 games before we head to the close of the feast.
The sharp chill of winter means it's time to fly south. Introducing Flockers, a tactical card game where you manage your very own flock of snow geese. During the game, you will play cards from your hand to build a flock that's best suited to navigate the terrain below. Cards might add to the flight path, advance your flight token, or allow geese to graze so they have the vitality to complete the journey. But be vigilant. Predators and decoys dot the landscape. Whoever flies the fastest and the furthest wins. Flockers, let's fly.
London is suffocating. Beneath the fog, something ancient is awakening. An unknown force, the Void, is tearing reality apart. Rifts are opening across the entire city, and if they are not sealed, London will fall. Against the Void, 4 factions rise, each with its own vision, each with its own secrets. Tales of London is a semi-cooperative strategic conquest game for 2 to 4 players. Explore the city, deploy your units, confront the Void and its creatures, but also watch out for your allies to ensure the triumph of your faction and your grip on the city. Each turn, London deteriorates and the Void grows stronger. Cooperate, but just enough. Betray at the right moment. To win, you must seal 5 districts, but beware, if the Void opens 5 primordial rifts, everybody loses. Tales of London is designed for experienced and expert players who love strategy, narrative, and choices, heavy with consequences. Fate of London is in your hands.
And that's it. That's the close of another feast. 19 more games, 19 campaigns of different games, RPGs, accessories, tables, all of that for you to be excited about. And let me know in the comments down below. Let me know which of these are you most excited about and why. And while we're at it, it's January, so tell me what your New Year's resolution is. Give me one of your New Year's resolutions, whether it's playing more games, backing fewer games, only getting the best games, whatever, or maybe it's not game related. We do have lives outside of board games, although I am a little focused on the board games, but we do have other things that might be priorities for us, whether it's health, happiness, friends, relationships, any of those things. Let me know in the comments down below your favorite campaign from this feast, as well as a New Year's resolution that has you excited about 2026. With that, thank you for joining us for another feast. We'll be back in a few months with the next one. There are always things to be excited about, and I'm always excited to share them with you. Until next time, I'm Alex Radcliffe, CMO of Gamefound, and I hope you've enjoyed this most recent feast.